Welcome to the fourth video of my design process with AI series. In our previous video, we spoke about how to identify key insights from our user research. You can check out the videos in the description. Now we are going to dive into understanding the users and getting their pain points. Let's jump right into it. So the next step is now to go into journey mapping. The essence of journey mapping is to identify different moments through the user's journey, trying to identify patterns, recurring issues, and then we can now take a step back to provide solutions proactively, because it's not everything the user tends to say or does. So we provide solutions proactively based on the user's journey, right from even before they use the application up to when they use the application to perform a particular goal. So to perform this journey mapping, we go back to our ChatGPT. So we ask ChatGPT to generate journey map, and you can see that he has been able to generate it in different stages. So we are going to demonstrate this journey map using a pictorial view. So we head to Miro and then we check our template section to search for journey map. So let's use this particular template. So we insert all the information that ChatGPT have given us into this journey map. Now that we have our journey map, let me briefly explain what it is. So we have 5 stages. The first is inspiration and ideation, planning and strategy, creation and execution, publishing, and reflection. So these are different stages through the user's journey. So the first one you can see here is under actions, things, emotions, pain points, and then the backstage, which is opportunities. So for the first one, which is inspiration, the action is notices trends, competitor posts or audience comments, saves ideas randomly or mentally notes them, consumes other creators' content for inspiration, and then what does the user now think? What should I post next? Will this idea actually perform well? At this point, is thinking, okay, this is the emotion, is frustrated and is thinking. Then the pain points here are too many ideas, no clarity, no way to judge which idea aligns with goals, ideas feel disconnected from goal strategy. Then here we identify different opportunities from the backstage, which is AI suggests content ideas based on goals, niche competitors. Ideas are ranked, not just generated. So these ideas being ranked is trying to address having notices thread, competitors post or audience comment, but it saves ideas randomly and then it does not know which one to post. So the next stage, which is planning and strategy, here it tries to decide when and where to post. Then this is taking too much time. This is what it thinks. And then the pain point is planning feels heavy and manual. So the next one, which is creation, this is the point where the user is now creating the content. He records or designs content and then he asks himself, is this even good enough? Then the pain points are creative confidence, job, mid-process. So the AI can assist with hooks, captions, and structure. So these are things that will help a video to grow faster. So the content guidance without taking over creativity. So it guides the creator, so the creator feels more confident about the post that he has done. Suggests based on what performs best in their niche. As it goes through all what has been done before and then suggests or what other creators have done and then suggest ideas to creators. Then on publishing, adjust content for different platforms, rewrite captions and hashtags. Then the creators think, which is why is this so repetitive? So yeah, it's having too many repetitive tags. And then the pain points are high chances of errors or inconsistency. So the opportunities here could be one-click multiple platform publishing. Like platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, is just once you post one, it reflects on every other platform. Then the last stage, which is reflection and momentum, the creator checks performance and mentally notes what works. So here we now identify that we can why content perform better and clear next step recommendations. So this is just a very simple journey map, and with just this particular journey form where a user went from inspiration to the reflection, we are able to identify different opportunities even without the user saying that he needs this particular solution. So with all this framework that we just used, like the journey mapping, empathy mapping, personas, we've been able to empathize with the users and with our target audience. Now, in the next phase, we are going to define our proposed solution with these findings and this insight that we have gotten from our survey answers. So the next stage is now to properly suggest solutions that would address all these pain points that we've discovered and then rank those solutions based on impact and technical feasibilities. So with this, we are going to go back to ChatGPT to continue with this process. So here we've asked ChatGPT to prioritize feedback based on relevance and impacts and guide users on where to focus their efforts on maximum implementation. So ChatGPT has given us a prioritization feedback, and it uses relevance, impact, and leverage. So the first one, which is high relevance, high impact, discussion fact, what should I post? That means it appears that a lot of people have difficulty in identifying what to actually post. The next is execution. Creators drop off between inspiration and action. And another priority is high relevance, medium impact, manual repetitive work. So we want to also tackle that. And tools. So there are also difficulties in using their tools. Another priority is medium relevance, medium impact, cross-platform publishing. Then, so Figma has helped us to prioritize all of this feedback that we've had, and then with this, we can now start generating our proposed solutions for our app. So we've told ChatGPT that using the information generates 20 most important user stories. So here, ChatGPT is still making reference to our research teams, our personas, and our prioritization logic. So we have different stories based on the highest priority. As a creator, I want to define my content goals, goods, sales, engagement, so that the app can guide my content decisions clearly. Then we can further ask it, using these user stories, generate user flows for my users. So while it's generating, we can copy all of these user stories and paste on our Miro, so that all our findings is going to be in one place. So here we have our user stories. So let's go back to get our user flows. Amazing. So ChatGPT has also helped us with the user flows right from the first onboarding and goal setting. So the AI guided content ideation, it have done all of this for us. A personal project is not only going to be a mobile app, it's also going to have the website to sell this product to content creators. So I would want to also create a sitemap for my web application. So I'll ask ChatGPT, create a sitemap for my website for this project. And then it moves over to creating a sitemap. We have our home page, our product page, overview, features, how it works, use cases, why it works, case study, and lots of pages. So I can further iterate of this if I feel like these pages are too plenty. But however, I'm going to focus on the home page. So I'll ask ChatGPT to create the full content for the home page. I asked ChatGPT to create the full content for the homepage, following all the information and optimize content for my user personas. So ChatGPT went ahead to create some content. It's just a way of also exploring, so that it will give me direction on the way to go when I start designing my homepage. So with this, we have come to the end of this video. We have successfully empathized with our users, ideate and define our solutions. In our next video, we are going to culminate all these our findings and then start building a high fidelity prototype and final designs for our final project. So stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.